Right lads, here we are. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to episode 8 of Non-League to Premier League with Yoxie. It's been a bit of a long time. I've only recorded once in 12 days, I think. So a little bit rusty. Little boy's been poorly. He then passed it on to me. Been a bit of a nightmare. But hopefully now we can crack on with the series. Moved on a fair bit. We're in November, the last episode when we had 2 defeats. We've moved all the way through to the start of March. We'll look at the league table. We've got 2 games today. And we'll also meet my 2 channel members, Abri and Paul. They're now in the game as regens. One in particular is looking really promising, which is good. Right, let's go.
I'm the chap with the red scarf on, going around singing we are York. We're City, play pretty, that is our style of football. How charming, just like the Minster, a pint of bitter and a slice from Ginster. Walking the walk, talking the talk, and singing we are York. Climbing up the old Division 4. If you score some...
Alright, so the run, as you can see, I'll do the league table first actually. 8 games to go. We are 6 points behind. We once had a 7-point lead. It has been pretty much gone the other way. We've just started to pick up a little bit of form. Just hopefully we can stay on their coattails. The funny thing is people like Connor Carty. So we signed him from Warrington. He scored 18 in 23 for them in the league. He's then matched up by scoring 2 in 14 for us. So cheers. Cheers, Connor. Cheers for that, buddy. Last episode, we had the Kings Lynn game after the FA Cup defeat. We then had another 2 defeats after that. Really poor performances. I think Bradford were actually bottom at the time. We then picked it up a little bit. 1 defeat at Nantwich. And then back in February, once again, we had a really disappointing spell. We have played a couple of FA Trophy games in there, and we've had a couple of decent results. 1-0 victory at Cray. But we've just beaten Farsley. Now, they were Conference North champions last year, and we've beaten them deservedly 2-1. We absolutely battered them. The tactic has changed yet again. At the moment, we are rocking with this sort of still on attacking, working to the box. I'm finding that a little bit better. We're playing narrower. My thought process behind that is we've got a little bit of natural width anyway, because we're playing with 2 wide men. We don't necessarily then on top of that need to be wide and make everyone else wide. We don't need the centre half to be going wide. We don't need the 2 centre midfielders going wide. It might just help us if the ball does get turned over. We should be a little bit more compact. That's the thought, and so far it's worked pretty well. Slightly shorter passing, that seems to be working. That seems to help us get hold of the ball a little bit more. I've taken passing to space off, and we're working into the box as well because we haven't got that big man. Unfortunately, we've had a few injuries. Ferguson won't play in the first game. He may play in the second game. He's been out for a while. I haven't had Dyer. I've not had Bowden. I've not had Newton. I haven't had Ferguson. And I've not had Diaby. He suffered a bad injury as well. So we've been down to the bare bones, and we've just kind of got through it. Now, if I put the fixtures back up, 4 games to go. We've got Stockport away. So Saturday's episode will be either Stockport away, as long as we have a decent March, Stockport away, or if we're miles behind, it'll then be start of the playoffs. That will be Saturday's episode. I've also got Dover away and at home, 2-legger, semi-final against Gary Mills. Now, if you're a York City fan, you will know Gary Mills is absolute legend. Lost his ways, returned to York City, wasn't great, but basically he was the guy that got us into the Football League, and he also won two FA trophies with us. So, knowing us, he'll probably do one over on us, but chance to get to a final, more money. The money on the other hand, we've lost money for the first time in God knows how long, 264, 247, we lost, what was that, 18 grand, but finances again are still building, 1.3 million in the bank. Attendance is good. We just need to make sure we get out of this league this season. Right. Let's get into the first game. It is Curzon Ashton, who are way down. Where are they? They're 19th. They're not going to get relegated. Kings Lynn. Kings Lynn, a third bottom, and they've taken 2 wins off us this season. Aye. Right, let's get a team picked anyway. So, here we are. We're going with Jameson, Hosanna, Bernard, Hobson, Jebson King, Bowden, Ball, Ramzani, Landolo, I don't think he was with us, a new signing. He's a winger, but he's done average. Average. Ramazani, Carty. I'm still sticking with Carty because he does do a lot of things in the game which I like. He does a lot of stuff off the ball, wins a lot of the ball. He's playing as a pressing forward. I'm going to stick with him because he's 18. And Dan Maguire, who luckily for us has come into a little bit of form. 2 goals in the last 2 games. We had a bit of a dry spell. His first 2 games, where was he? There, that was his first game after Diaby got injured. Didn't start well, but he's got 2 goals in 2 games. So hopefully he can get us some goals today. Right, let's get into it. Any York City players? No, I think we're safe for once. Right, first highlight of the game. Jameson goal kick. Hobson goes into channels. Landolo's on it. He's going to do a bit of a whip. He's played it back to Jebson King. That's a good ball. Kelsey's a poor punch. Ball's going to get it. What we got from ball here? My God. We're going to get it back. Bowden. Hobson. And he is. Dan Maguire, he's normally good in front of goal. There it is. 1-0, a 1-on-1. A 1-on-1 as well. Would you believe it? 1-0 up, 8 minutes gone. Dan Maguire's 9th of the season. Right, here we go. Hosanna. Carty. Cross. Landolo is onside. Set up by Carty. 2-0. 17 minutes gone. We are flying. Hopefully, Stockport, who've been on a fantastic run recently, will just come into a little bit of pressure and blow their lead. They are also in the other semi-final in the FA Trophy, so they've got a similar match schedule as us, which is good. Right, here we go. Hobson. Just over half an hour played. That's a wasteful pass. Slightly shorter passing's working well. I think I even took out play out of defence to stop them playing long balls. I was hoping that would change it and they would play more simpler, shorter passes, but that doesn't seem to be the case right now. Bowden, Landolo, he's gone for it this time. Dan Maguire's in. Can he make it 3? Oh, poor, he took it too close to the goalie. And it's well defended. But it's comfortable. It's comfortable. We're going to ask him to push forward though. And sorry about no episodes over the last sort of like couple of weeks. I found it really hard to sit in a chair whilst being poorly. So I've just decided to have a little break. It's not ideal before Christmas. I am going to do content on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day and New Year. What's the other one? Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day. I ain't going to be doing content then either. But I want to crack on because I want to get, especially the Man United one, Bernard, I want to get the kind of the Man United series kind of done. Oh, Stockport have taken the lead. So then I can start my Angie save. I'm determined not to do 3 saves at a time. Keep it manageable. Right, let's get some subs on. Bowden off. Let's get Pochettino on. That'll do. That'll do. Right, that's over. Let's go on cautious. We'll keep the 2-0, thank you very much. Thank you to you guys that have kind of said, don't worry about the content, do it when you're ready and stuff. So I appreciate that, especially you channel members as well, saying don't worry about it. I don't like, when I'm promised to a schedule, I try my hardest to keep to it, but it was just impossible. Impossible last week. With the boy off sick all week, as soon as he was right, it was then my turn. But hopefully, we've come back with a bang. All I needed was a little bit of break. There we go. Stockport have managed to win 2-0, which is a bit of a shame. They're probably Alpherton. Where are Alpherton? Down here. They're always going to be Alpherton 2-0. But we've got to keep with them. Keep with them. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you my 2 channel members. So basically, people that don't know, I now have a channel membership scheme. Helps you support me that little bit extra. Basically, all the stuff that I've got from my channel membership and my ad revenue is now paying for this beautiful, shiny new PC that is here. So people that are at the sort of like the legend tier, it's similar to sort of like a Twitch subscribe. I've put you in the game with my sort of like best 2 youngsters that I had from the year. So this is the first one, Abri. There you are, buddy. Rated 5-star potential, already 2.5 star. I think next year, despite you being 17, you're going to get the push up. I think you're going to be in around the first team squad. You're already 6 foot. Strength and stamina aren't great. Advanced forward, pressing forward, poacher, deep line forward. We've got 2 positions up top anyway, so you will be pretty useful for us. Maybe nice to have 3 strikers, or maybe even 2 strikers, and go with you as third choice. There you are. Second one, Paul, is rated 4 star. I do think I need to get him out. I know he's doing very well in the under 18s, but his technicals aren't great. His aggression and bravery and his physical acceleration and pace 14. He's only 5'11", but he's still rated 4-star potential, so we could make something out of him. I will sign you both to big contracts, so you've been around the club as long as I can. And I think, Paul, you're not as good as Abri, unfortunately, but I think you've definitely got potential over the next couple of years while we're trying to get into the Vanarama National and into the Football League. You may prove to be a decent squad member. So there you are. And if you are interested, click that little join button. There is 2 tiers. Muchly appreciated if you do. And if you do become the Trek Legend tier, you get yourself in the game. All right, there's that. Let's get into the next game. We have got South Shields, which I imagine is going to be pretty difficult. They're mid-table. All right. We may have a couple of players back. I'll catch you in a minute. Right, we are back. South Shields away. Just 2 changes. Creswell is in for the suspended Hobson, and Ferguson is back. He's been out for a long, long time. I think he hasn't played for a good couple of months. Yeah, well out. Good 4 or 5 months I think he's had. What was it in total? Broken ankle. So yeah, he's been out 4 months. So I'm delighted to get him back. 5 months because it was actually October he had that done. So Ferguson and Creswell in. Everyone else is the same. Hopefully you can see Carty and Maguire. They do seem to be working together pretty well. Right, first highlight. Ball with the corner. Whipped in with a bit of pace. Bernardi's underneath it. Landolo. He had a decent game in the last game, sorry. That was a sitter from Maguire. Should have done better. Bowden, Hazana. Carty nods it down nicely to Ramazani. We've got loads of runners going forward. Is he going to go himself? Yes, he is. No, he's used Hazana, who's whipped a decent ball in. That must be an own goal, is it? It was an own goal. Roberto Inditi. Cheers, bud. And it's South Shields 0, York City 1. Right, straight from the kick-off. South Shields are in. Can we defend? Hazana, brilliant defending. He's gone long. Can Cardi get it under? No, it's come straight back. It's coming back again. We're supposed to be on slightly shorter passing. Oh my God. What an awful spell of football. Was that a pass? Shorter passing. Just clip it in there for him. Right, Maguire's got it. Here he goes. Dan Maguire. Oh, Carty's got underneath it. He's got it, sorry. He slipped in Bowden. 2-0. I don't know what. That was an awful highlight. Awful commentary by me. But a decent finish in the end from Bowden. Decent finish. So we are on. Look. Focus left and right. Slightly shorter. Do we knock it down to shorter? Sometimes I just want us to keep the ball a little bit. And I did used to think that when you had ball-playing defenders and playing out of defence, they did try and play long passes a little bit too much. So I just want the centre-half just to get it and give it to pretty much the nearest man, really. Right, Ramazani, here he goes. He's on a run. He's going himself. No one can catch him. And he has absolutely shanked that one wide. Right, goal kick. Morse with a little punt over the top. They're in. Gallagher's in. Our 2 centre-halves just a million miles apart as usual. How easy is it for the teams to score past me this year? It'd be nice if we defended that a little bit better. Right, corner ball. Half cleared. Carty's underneath it. He's got it down. He's played Bowden. Creswell. Nice ball out to ball. Ramazani hit. Get in. 3-1. Great response. And we are 3-1 up. Ramazani's 11th of the season. So he was our standout player. He is 4.5 star. He's only rated 74k. I was hoping that would go up a little bit more. I could see a club coming in for him in the summer. They'll have to pay big bucks for him now. Right, Morse into Smith down the left-hand side. South Shields are in. Can we defend well, Hosanna? No, you just let him cross it. Ferguson's done a half header. Lowe's underneath it. Gallagher's a penalty. That for once looked like a penalty. But shocking defending from Hosanna at right back. Poor header from Ferguson on the left back. And South Shields to make it 3-2. I ain't even going to pronounce his name. Sammy has made it South Shields 2. York 3. We're going to keep going at him though. Smith, free kick. Right, cleared. Are we going to break on him here? Yes, we are. Dan Maguire's got it down brilliantly. He's got bodies flying forward. Is he going to use him? Is he going to use him? Is he going to use him? Is he gone himself? Don't know if there was quite a pass on. Right, can we get another just before half time? Ball. Half cleared. Oh, it's going to be a fucking break. No, Bowden's done well. Hosanna. Bowden. Into Ramazani. Carty. Ramazani. Good football again. Ramazani. Hit. Good football though. At half time, we're just going to be passionate. We're even better because we can defend better and we can take our chances. Bernardi's injured. That's fine. Newton can come in. Right, so Newton on. Demand a little bit more. Right, 65. Let's get a sub. Let's get Joe Ironside on because he can be a little bit of an handful. Right, 78 minutes gone. There's been no highlights in the second half, which is... Oh, here we go, highlight. Which I suppose when you're leading 3-2, you can't ask for much more. We're a little bit worried that they're going to snick an equaliser here. They have got bodies in the box. Can we defend? Hunt free header. Oh, I think the kids just come on as well. Fucking hell. The first highlight of the half. Back up to attacking. Fuck me. Right, highlight straight after the goal. Bowden, can we strike back again? We do normally respond pretty well. Ramazani. Ooh. And we've let a 3-goal lead disappear. This is not going to help our title charge at all. Right, Ironside to sub. Clipped in Ramazani. We've got bodies in the box as well here. Come on. Oh, he's gone himself, you greedy bastard. 5 minutes added on time. Probably going to be the last big opportunity for us. Landolo. Ferguson. Cross. It's a brilliant cross. Oh, what a save from the goalkeeper. It was well, not a decent effort. It was a bit of a bad miss, really. Right, ball. Oh, it's over. Can we get one more chance? Come on. We've had chances to win it, and they haven't done it. It's a disappointing draw. We'll keep the morale up. Stockport drew at home to Darlington as well, 0-0. So it still stays at 6 points. So we've got how many league games? We've only got 2 league games. So hopefully if we can just catch them up, if we can just take a point, if we can catch them up with either a point or 2 points over the next sort of like 2 league games, and then that leaves a cracker, Stockport in the league, and then we'll do Alphen at home to follow. Hopefully, end of season game, we'll have some playoff games at minimum, and we'll also have an FA Trophy final at Wembley. Right guys, that is it for today. Thank you for all your patience over the last 2 weeks. The lack of content is muchly appreciated. If you have enjoyed today's video, I got 40 likes on the episode that I released on Sunday, so thank you very much. Same again would be absolutely fantastic. And if you are interested in supporting me that a little bit more, click that join button, has all the info in there. And as part of being a channel member, you also get the chance to join the accumulator that I put on every week. All the winnings will be shared out between the channel members. So that is it for today. Next episode, Saturday's episode, we will get the Stockport game in. Everything should be back up and running. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe, all that kind of thing. And we will see you on Saturday morning. Cheers.